According to Mira Pikapasi, actually Mira S and a Mindy Edelman, she seems to think that I mean, you can look around my apartment. I'm going to show you around for shits and giggles. I don't got any weapons. And not to mention, her entire reason is to gag me after I basically blasted her for forcing me to be trans. So I might as well show you the actual evidence on that, because I'm kind of getting sick of this shit. No one really cares about my well-being. No one cares about what I've done. No one cares why she's upset. She's terrified because she has been a monster and a shadow in my existence for a really long time. She has not loved me whatsoever, and I'm tired of the shit. See, here's the thing. And don't worry about that. If it wasn't for the fact of the sexual aspect, I really don't care. You want to remove hormones? Go ahead. There are drugs for that, I know, because I was almost about to be on that. However, I am tired of the shit. A dress, a fucking pronoun, don't care. Don't remove no poles, no vaginas, no fucking breasts because you think you know them. And definitely don't allow that to be run by a signature by their parents, because this is what happens. You eventually wake someone up who's pissed because you consistently blame me as a white cisgender male. So, let us go into the evidence here. This was me, forced to be trans. Natalie Elliott, I don't fucking care anymore. Anyways, this was an RTC called Warwick House. There was a guy named Mr. Ant who abused me to shit as well. This is Mira and Harvey Pitkapasi. Yeah, these are the deluded parents who abused me to shit. And Deborah Elliott, who tried to help, quote-unquote, but was really just a coward all the way through. Now, one of the things that pisses me off is that once you're an adult, the abuse is a joke. So who cares? Even if you were raped or abused, even as a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter because there's something called statute of limitations. So, yeah. So essentially, I was like 5 when she forced me to be trans, but I was a 12-year-old who was going to be transferred on Monday, 9/21. Basically, this was all the basic stuff. Now, Natalie has not seen her biological mother, Vanessa, for 8 years. Mira reports that Vanessa, who goes by Vinny, is transgender. Exactly how the fuck does that make sense? Schizophrenic, and is currently taking street testosterone. Actually, that does make sense. Let me rephrase that. She has convinced some people that she is a male and then a female. It's complicated, but convoluted at the same time. Okay. So, yeah, there's some where she's like a male to begin with and then went to a female and then a female to a male. It's extremely convoluted. All right. So, during her pregnancy with Natalie, she was physically and sexually where was I? Physically and sexually abused. Yes, that's true. She was abused by Sheer. She'll never admit to that. She doesn't care. And neither will Mira admit to her shit. So it really doesn't fucking matter. The point I'm trying to make is women are not victims by default. This entire thing is because everyone was fucking insane. And then Natalie's biological father, which is actual bullshit, who dressed as a woman goes by Sheer. See, that is a lie entirely. Now, Vanessa did become a man for a brief bit because she was trying to look for a way to become stronger in the appearance of the masses. Physicality at the point. The mask is. That's part of my point. Entirely because I've seen life on the other side of the fence. So, anyways, he does not have contact with Natalie, right? No, that's also bullshit because at the time I did have contact with, well, him. Anyways, so he, Mira, and Natalie had a good family session. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. That all makes sense. Okay. Natalie has a long-standing history of auditory visual hallucinations. That is true. If you've ever been drugged to be forced to be trans, you will definitely have that kind of shit. RTCs, psych wards, all that shit destroyed me. De-fucking-stroyed me. So I don't know what the fuck your problem is, aside from your insanity. Now, mind you, I've been treated like a demon. Okay, that has been my entire life story. I've hated God because God says, well, pretty much we're concubines and slaves as females. That's why I think Mira did this. That's why I'm pissed at her. But hey, I'm just a worthless white cisgender male. Whatever. Look, my point is, this is just page 1 out of all the chaotic shit. So let's get to the actual abuse record, shall we? So, in case you're bloody wondering, everyone's to destroy me. Every person, the world thought, hey, we don't want her to tell anyone. Well, and I really don't know why, aside from God lying to everyone's face. I don't know. Why would anyone do this? Why would anyone push me over the fucking edge? All right, I'm trying to find... I'm trying to find something actually useful. I know it's somewhere here. Because it was an actual abuse documentation. Literally. An abuse documentation. That's not really useful. And the adoptive child. See, that's also a lie. And we prove this in court. You know, at this point, the problem, I think, is, A, she doesn't have the right to gag me because it's not in writing. At this point, she's lost that entirely. It was under advisement at the time. She thinks I'm an idiot. Now, of course, the moment I basically pissed off is pissed as well. I'll send you those emails in the comments in Google Drive format. Entirely because, well, she's a pissy person. And Mira has always been a pissy person, and so is Vinny. So is everyone in my life, because women have never got the point. Most of the time, women are their own bane. Not speaking up, not trying to fight back is, unfortunately, not all men, the men who abuse you, sure, but not all men's problems. You want to treat us like breeding pools because you have a couple men who don't want to have a good time with you or love you or whatever, well then, oh well, guess what? We're not going to protect you anymore. At least I'm not. I'm done. You guys really don't care about me, so why on earth should I care about you? It's funny how that works. Okay, so honestly, I don't know where the abuse words are in here, but I'm sure this is just the book I brought to court. This is one book. Enough to basically bury the LGBTQ, by the way, and feminism. But my only goal was to get justice. And these idiots pissed me off. So you know what? If someone picks up the bill and it's Fox News, whatever, I don't care. Because no one gave a fuck about me and no one gave a fuck about truth. All I cared about was my mom, who forced me to be trans, raped and abused my foster sister and me. And they're like, oh, it's social media. No, the last video I sent, which I will actually share also in the comments and also in PDF, or whatever I choose to do, probably images, as well, pretty much entirely, but not limited to. I'm trying to find where I put these records, probably in here, to be honest. The thing is, you looking around, do you see any guns? No? Probably not. Because I don't have any. Because not everyone is a blackout drunk, testosterone-filled junkie. Because not every male is, I don't know, lustful, creamy, and problematic. Because, well, you know what happens when you train boys to believe they're either invincible or breeding pools? You train them to believe exactly what you want, which is not what you claim you want. Alright, this is book 2. And, yeah. Oh, what's this? Natalie has appeared to strong therapeutic alliance with me, allowing her to raise multiple issues related to her gender identity, which has also afforded her the opportunity I could not tell anyone, and even when I did, they just took me out of the school or for RTC and threw me away. All of my records will prove just that. And Mira kept talking about me being lustful or touching girls as a child, abusing her because she abused me as a child. If you want to hurt children, maybe you should start supporting people like Mira, because she is evil incarnate. Anyways, the point is I know a lot more about that world than she thinks I do, because, well, I'm not an idiot. Yeah. Now. I'm telling you, with straightforward, sinister honesty, if Fox News, you hear this, or if CNN, you actually give a fuck at this point and want to try to out people who are doing this so I don't have to burn you alive in Fox News, which I'm pretty sure they'll cut out anything I say about the good side of transgender rights anyways. So, as you can imagine, you have an ultimatum here again, and you might as well take the right or the left side of that ultimatum. The thing is that you have no idea what your plans are, do you? Of course you don't, because your entire life is based on what? Power? Yeah. Do you know what I side with? Most people don't know what I am. They don't know why I'm pissed. Masculinity. Toxic masculinity and Pokemon. I'm telling you, you're not gonna like a problem. You don't know anything about me. And yet, Mira is going to be terrified if Fox News picks up the bill here. Mostly because these idiots tried to silence me and failed so miserably and are threatening me now because, well, they have nothing better to do. And my life has been, might I say, meaningless, because I was, indeed, forced to be trans, and all of the evidence you'll ever need is in these great booklets, which no, Mira cannot silence or own, so she can fuck off anyways. Because the BFA would not extend to that to begin with. Oh wait, here's something useful. Alright, let's see, what is this? Alright. You really don't get it, do you? Women and what they really want right now? It's kind of obvious in this information alone. Money for what? For my abuse? Really? Who abused me? It was never them. I was sold and traded as a joke, used as what could be continuous. Pain upon pain, suffering upon suffering. The women sell out the girls, in my opinion, and then blame the men for doing it as a whole, not the ones who do it. And then the girls believe that shit and do the same infinitively till the end of the game. And your game is going to end if you dare get me noticed. So here's the thing. I believe in one thing. I'm tired of CPS lying through their teeth. I'm tired of them not being liable, and I'm tired of the shit. So I will give you all an ultimatum if you want to help me. Send this to everyone. I want everyone to know. I want Fox News on my ass or CNN. You have two options. CNN, you come after me, you are going to get your lifetime of hopefully fixing your own mess. Fox News, you come after me, you've basically proven my point, which is that everything about my existence is being gagged. So, here's the ultimatum, fools. I am Tutrenium, No-Okomai. And this mask means one thing. I am neither Don nor Dia in spirit, but in physics I am male. Fuck off. We all are.